Yeousch!
What is up, guys? Jimmy, your Chaos Silencer, and welcome back. And I'm going to jump right into this. And in today's day and age on our community, it's popular for people to come up with false allegations and attack people with lies and slander. Networks are targets. YouTubers are targets. Even personal lives of YouTubers are targets. And networks are no different with that in the aspect of getting attacked. And Yeousch is no different either. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over some things about the Yeousch network and be as completely transparent with you as possible so you can make an educated decision on whether or not you'd like to call this network your home if you're in search of a partnership or a community. And transparency is the key. I mean, transparency leads to truth, and usually you can wade away through the filth and lies, and once you get down to the bottom of it, you find the truth. So, with that being said, I'm going to go over some key things that I get asked a lot about Yeousch. We're going to talk about CPM, pay, support, structure, promotions, all that good stuff, what my role is with it, how it was brought to be, this network, and everything else I can think of that I can fit into this over the next few minutes with you guys. So let's get started. And right off the bat, a lot of people ask where Yeousch came from. It was founded by Big Snacks in 2011, June, I believe, so it's a year and a half old. And the name actually came from a good friend of his, Jay Easy, who's a YouTube content creator, and he used to coin the phrase on Call of Duty when he was excited. It means yes in an excited manner, and we liked the name, and he gave us consent to use it because it's really catchy and it sticks, and obviously it has stuck. So that's where it came from. A lot of people want to know, well, is Yeousch actually a company? Yes, Yeousch is an LLC company, and we have almost 20 employees on staff right now. Another thing people ask is, what is the connection between Fullscreen and Yeousch? Very good question. Fullscreen is the parent company for Yeousch in the 4th largest video studio on YouTube, with right at 1.2 billion views a month. And basically, it's like a super partnership where you get double the support and double the amenities and extras. And we'll go over all that in a little while. Yeousch is composed of 2 parts, one of them being Yeousch.com, which is our website, which there are community forums where you can go and meet people and interact and get all kinds of tools to help grow your channel. There's a live chat, all kinds of things over there to help you with your experience, or if you just want to hang out with the community. And the other half of it is the YouTube side. And we are comprised of 7 hub channels from Yeousch, Yeousch Reloaded, Yeousch Alliance, Yeousch Graphics, Yeousch Sports, Yeousch Recruits, and we have right at 2,000 partners in the network. So let's get started with the details of it. A lot of people want to know what my job is with it and how I fit into the picture. I'm the operations manager for the entire network. What does that mean? That means that I oversee the daily operations from any aspect of the network, from the website to partnering processes, recruiting, anything that has to do with the daily operations, I'm in charge of. So let's get into it, and what I'm trying to do here is give you a transparent look and let you make an educated decision yourself if Yeousch is a community you'd like to be part of. Wading through the crap that you see out there and everything like that. I'm just going to put it all on the table for you. Now, let's talk about the amenities for being a Yeousch partner. Right off the bat, you get a dashboard. You get your own personal dashboard, and what we like to do is cultivate our content creators to grow their channels. What's the point in partnering somebody if you're just going to have them sign on the dotted line, slap them on the back, and send them on their way? It's like taking a kid that can't swim and throwing him in the deep end of the pool with no life jacket or tools to help him float or swim. That's not how we look at it. We want to give you the tools to be able to grow your channel because in the end, it benefits everybody. And with that being said, in the end game, it is up to you to grow your channel and do what you want with the tools, but we like to have them in place for you. That's what the dashboard is. It's like your personal secretary. You can track your daily earnings. You can track your monthly earnings, when you get paid, how you get paid. There's an audio library with over 100,000 copyright-free songs that you can use for your channels, link shorteners, bulk annotator tools, Facebook apps, you name it. There is a ton of tools just on the dashboard alone to help you run your channel. Because let's face it, your channel is your business, and you are a majority owner in this business, so you need to be able to run it. You need to have the tools to do that. We also have what's called promotions on the dashboard, and those are extra things that the network brings to you where you can make extra money in high CPM rates on monthly promotions that come up. Okay, that's the dashboard. Let's talk about support. Yeousch offers a support desk along with full screen support desk. So you actually have 2 support desks if you have any questions or issues. And a lot of this can be answered on Yeousch.com anyway, but I'm trying to go into more depth with it so you can see the bigger picture and a transparent look at our network. So the support is there. Obviously, if you're not going to support the people that you partner, what's the point in doing it? Because they're never going to be able to cultivate and grow. We're going to get into the CPM in a minute because I know that's a big question that people want to know about. But before I do that, I want to talk about partner requirements, standards. Every network has their standards. I get asked that a lot, and so do my recruiters. What are your standard requirements? What are your minimum requirements? And although we do have that, which is 1,500 subscribers and 75,000 upload views, with that being said, those are just standards. That's what we normally go by. But if you have, for instance, a channel that has 600 subscribers, and you have the awesome type of recruitment team that we have over here, and they can see the potential in the long back end potential of a person, would you let them get away? Absolutely not, because I get this a lot. Well, how come I saw somebody with 600 subscribers partnered with Yeousch? Because there's diamonds in the rough. I'll just be honest with you. And we have an awesome team of recruiters that can find those guys. For example, a lot of you know of YouTubeable, the girl voice, and a lot of you know of LSX, the guy that makes the real-life Call of Duties. Both of them were picked up at very, very small numbers or ages in their YouTube careers because we saw potential with them, and we wanted to help them grow and cultivate them. And as you know now, they're both really successful with what they do. So, yes, there are partner requirements, but in the end, we always review each channel on its own accord, and we make our decision based off the individual channel, not always the numbers. So keep that in mind when you're filling out your application. Just kind of a look at, because I know that's a big question, what are your partner requirements? Because a lot of small channels want to know when they have a chance to join a network. So there you go. Moving on, let's get into the CPM for Yeousch. The big question. Probably the most common question I get every day is, what does Yeousch pay? Now, although I can't go into details on this, number-wise, I can give you a broad look at how it works. We pay a percentage. We're one of the few networks that does this. Yeah, we do it for a couple reasons. A lot of people would say, well, there's no set stability there because everybody's used to having a flat rate CPM of $1.50, $2, whatever it may be. They're used to having that. And that's what they get, regardless if they're doing great, regardless if they're not doing great. With a percentage majority stake in your business, let's look at this as you're a co-owner in your business and you have the majority percentage ownership in the business. There is no ceiling with the percentage. And at the beginning, I told you that we like to cultivate and put the tools out there for our channels to grow because with a percentage base, there is no ceiling. The sky's the limit. Growth is based off your channel performance. So the better you do, the better you're going to get paid, the better YouTube sees you, the more ads they put on, so on and so forth. I'm not going to sit here and give you roses and cupcakes and tell you that everybody makes great money because that's not the truth. Some channels, small channels that, let's say a clip channel that puts up 30-second clips, they're not going to get paid as well because YouTube has went to a more viewer retention type method as somebody that puts up a commentary that people actually watch it all the way through, or it has longer for ads to be run. There's a lot of details that go into that with ad performance and which ads show up and stuff like that. But everybody is empowered with their percentage to grow their channel. And the more you grow, the more you get rewarded. So a lot of people say, well, there's no bottom floor and no stability. I look at it the other way. I think there's a lot more stability knowing that I have this set majority percentage ownership in my contract or in my deal with the company that's never going to change. And even if I make more money or the company makes more money, I still get my percentage, so I'm still going to get that money. To me, that's stability, especially in a day and age if you have a bad business model and you have to go back and adjust or try to readjust CPMs or set rates for your partners, things like that. It's a negative effect, and it's not fair to the partners to have to go through that, and that's not something that we have to worry about because we do it percentage based. So when you ask, what is the CPM? Everybody's CPM is different. It's based off your performance and how your channel deems fit in the big YouTube scene. With that being said, you do get a set percentage when you sign a contract with us. A lot of people want to know about the contract. Real simple, the contract is 2 years with Yeousch. There's nothing to hide there. It's a normal business contract, and yeah, there's not really much to talk about there. People are like, why contract? Contract is put in place to protect both parties. That's what a contract's about. Go look it up and look at the definition of it. So we've covered the CPM. We've covered the amenities. We've covered basically where Yeousch came from, what my role is with Yeousch, standard requirements for partnering, and where you fit in once you're partnered with the channel. I'm going to close out with this. I do, like I said in the beginning, it's really popular for people to call out other entities to get exposure, and it's the internet, so there's really not any rules. So you could just come up with blatant lies and throw them out and see if they stick to the wall. But in the end, transparency is key, and when you have nothing to hide, at the end of the day, you're going to sleep good knowing you're doing the best you can. So I hope this gave you a look at, maybe a little inside look at Yeousch. If you have any comments, I'll try to answer them. You can follow me on Twitter as well. I'll answer anything I can. And I guess from a recruitment standpoint, I hope Yeousch is a place that you feel like you could call home, because it is a sense of community. It's gotten a lot bigger, so it's harder to keep all the ties of everybody when you have over 2,000 partners, but it never has lost that sense of camaraderie or companionship or community either. It's a special place, and I hope you one day join us over here. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching as always, and I'm out of here. Peace.